Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. Not much there, only a yard. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Right back to Juszczyk again. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, Jones. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Going deep for Diggs. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Jones on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to... precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators.
Touchdown, Washington.
Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Sione Takitaki in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Jones on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Play action, it's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Tannehill. It's Kelsey on the ground. 7 yards there and a first down. Tannehill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action, Tannehill. The Sanders has got it complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope you could. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tannehill.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a...
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And the return will stop right around the 25. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught.
Touchdown, Washington. Elijah Moore.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3.